Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is K5 and welcome to my June haul. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, surprise purchase of the month. Had to buy this because it was £2 and there's a good reason for that. Basically, when you go to Tesco's and you try to buy the majorettes, which are coming out at £2 a pop, you take them to the till and you're desperately trying to get to work on time, and basically they don't come up on the register, so a lady has to then rush off around the shop, and well, it takes ages. So I bought this to ring through the till to get my majorettes, and actually quite liked it, so I ended up buying it. So we'll have a quick look at this then. There it is. Now I think this is supposed to be 1/64 scale, and it's really awesome. Look at that. Except for the builder on the side there. I wonder if the driver of that, his name is Bob the Builder. Let's have a look at this thing. Oh yeah, look, got some elevation there on the front shovel. It's quite a beast on the front there. All this is all plastic here. It's that kind of it's not bendy plastic as such, it's very snappable, so I wouldn't give this to a very small kid, even though it says it's for +3. So it's going to be more for your diorama person. Now, a good feature of this, I've straight away noticed, is these rubber wheels. Wow, look at those. Wow, awesome. This bit here is metal, kind of comes across as metal, but that is it, and it's very small. Yeah, it's a bit wibbly wobbly. Oh yeah, look, the scraper works, which is cool. That's going to pull up the tarmac, and let's just see how this thing runs across the dirt. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't know exactly where I'm going to use this yet, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. Right, up next we've got a load of loose stuff, and believe it or not, I didn't even spend £2 on this little lot, so prepare your eyeballs. Yeah, this is an awesome piece, one of my favouriteest cars ever, the Corvette Stingray from Hot Wheels. Let's have a look at the base of that. You can see it's a Hong Kong model. So, and I think it's a hot one from way back, so this is very, very cool. I don't think it's the first release though, because it's missing the little extra bumpers on there, but it's definitely a nice one, very early. And I do recall getting one of these a long time ago and fixing it up for a race, but it's great to have one back again in roughly the same sort of condition as I stripped it down originally from. And here's another nice one. This is quite heavy as well. This is the what would have been a DeLorean. I can't remember the name of it now, GT something car. Of course, this is the Hot Wheels did a remake of this one in red. This is a very unusual shade of yellow and pink, and yeah, not particularly sexy in any way, but still rather tasty. Love those rear light indicators on there. You can see it's supposed to be a DeLorean, but they've stuck them little arrows on there and just generally messed around with it. Look at these. It would have even had the special DeLorean doors as well at some point. Isn't that just awesome? And we got this really lovely super fast piece. This is an old Porsche 928. I believe this one cost me 20p or thereabouts. It's got opening doors. Whoa, what a feature. And an interesting paint scheme. I've never seen the black version before. It's a shame it's been so damaged around the body, but the wheels are in remarkably good condition given the extent of damage to the body. I mean, there's nothing on the wheels there at all. So this must have spent a lot of time driving around the carpet and crashing into other cars, I should imagine. But a really nice piece, ripe for restoration, I guess. Yeah. I think this one cost me 10p. This is a Corgi whiz wheel. No, it's a rocket. Well, I never. The Pininfarina Alfa Romeo P33. What a piece. And of course this chassis is, well, you can take it off. And it's the first time I've ever seen a little bit of rust on there, but I'm thinking that's just surface rust. And it has got a little bit of a bent axle. But the beauty of these rockets is all the parts are replaceable. And yeah, very cool piece. An interesting purple spectra flame as well. Cool piece. Now this is an interesting one. When I picked this up, I just saw it for the windscreen, thinking, my word, it's got a windscreen. Because the windscreens on these things are always broken. This is a whiz wheel, Morgan, +8. Quite a lot of tarnishing on the base there. Overall condition seems pretty good, except it's lacking a steering wheel, and it would appear, I don't really know if we can get in there, but I think that this has been restored. It's very well done actually. A very nice piece of windscreen re-engineering on there. The giveaway really is the fact that it's got glue on the back here, glue on the rivets, which is one of those things, I suppose. Someone's had a little restoration session on it, but still great to have it for my Morgan collection. Yep, saw me purchase yet another one of my favourite little racing cars. I seem to have quite a few of these Lotuses now, and this one has got a complete set of tyres on it of all the correct sizes as well. It's also an early piece, as you can tell from the lack of decal indentation on the front there and the sides. It had little special areas to put your decals. We'll have this one as Graham Hill. Awesome. And finally, 20p. Literally walking past the stall, glanced over my shoulder, thought that's a potential stall. Now I do recall sending one of these off to my friend in Japan, Mr. Cozy. How are you, mate? And here it is. It's come back to me again, and probably in roughly about the same condition as the one I sent off, so very pleased with that. It's got the early larger wheels. They would have used these wheels on the super fast Formula 1 car at some point, but they've chucked them on this Jeep, and she does look good. I believe this Jeep also came out with this kind of wheel combo as well, so I'm still looking for that one. But this is a great transitional piece from '69. Really cool. Complete with a few chips too, just for added excitement and detail. Well, as mentioned earlier, I picked up some of the more premium examples from Majorettes. I managed to get hold of the Porsche 911 GT3 in black, which in my opinion is basically the same as the pound model, whatever. Yeah, so that was £2. And I also picked up this really cool Audi A1 with a blue and silver paint scheme. If you remember rightly, I got one before in a racing colours, so this is quite nice to have the civilian version. And so we move on to these. This is what your pound Majorette look like. These are available from Morrison's. Still can get them. Morrison's full of these brilliant pieces. If you notice, the car is essentially the same car, one in red, one in silver. They've got very similar rear ends, if you can make that out. But one appears to be a Toyota, I believe. So let's have a look. Yeah, the top one is a Mitsubishi Outlander. There we go. And the other one is a Citroen. Yeah, there we go. The Citroen C Crosser, I believe that's called. There it is. So they're really cool, nice little variations. There is another one, I think it's a Peugeot, which I will be looking out for, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that for £1. It's probably going to be something that you have to get in a tow collection. You can buy these Majorettes towing stuff, so I'll be looking out for that. I know a shop in Leicester. That's cool. And I'm going to actually open this one up right now, because I'll have a little look at the back. That's what they look like, very generic. This is £1 again from Morrison's. Interesting. Let's have a look at the scale of that. That says it's 159 scale, so it's a bit bigger than 160, 162, that kind of area. So yeah, the 59, it's sticking in there for the 3 inches probably. Very nice piece actually, greatly detailed. Got front and rear tampos and a very nice interior. So there's our Previa from, Toyota Prius. Goodness me, I used to drive a Previa. The Toyota Prius. Now these things are electric cars, aren't they? Well, hybrid. Managed to find one of these. Yes, I got the Toyota Prius Taxi. Woohoo! Result. Have a little comparison, shall we? Let's see. We've got the Matchbox model. Very nice piece. Something I'll be actually seeking. And again, the Morrison's getting in new Matchbox. So get yourself down there if you're in England and you're having trouble trying to find new Matchbox. That's the place to go. It's the only place I've found them so far. You can still get old Matchbox in Poundland, but that's it. So this is 162 scale. So again, that's slightly bigger than 164. And we can see very straight away that there's a huge difference in the size, but nonetheless, I think Majorette's pound model has done very well actually. It's got all the extra details, something that they could have really put onto this Matchbox. Would have been nice to have some lights at the front and the back, I think, personally. But still great to have a taxi, even though it hasn't got a little taxi roof thing on there. You do see a lot of Prius taxis around, and there you go. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? A little yellow Jeep Willys. I do like this casting. I guess if I see them around, I'm going to try and pick up all the different variations. It's just such a cool piece. Yeah, well, what can you say? I'm not the first, and I probably won't be the last to show one of those on the channel. What show would be complete without a bus? Couldn't believe it when I saw this one. It's coming out, of course. Oh, here we go. Oh, lovely. Look at that. This is interesting. It's plastic on the main body there. I'm guessing this is a recasting of an old bus that I've seen around. It's got lots and lots of plastic. All the whole, really, basically everything's plastic except for the chassis, which we'll have a look around the chassis. It's going to tell us some dates. I think this is 2002 or something like that when it was released. So City Bus 2004. There you go. I'm not sure if the original had a plastic body. I'm sure it had a metal body, if I remember rightly. It might have even looked slightly different. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try and find one, aren't I? But that's really nice. I like that. 2016 Siku catalogues. Well, that could only mean one thing, as I found some Siku, and my local shop had the deal of the century going on. Yep. Picked up a bunch of Siku, and I managed to reserve a load of Siku. £2 a pop. Now these things are normally twice that price. We'll have a quick look around them. I'm not going to open them right now. I'm going to save the big opening for when I get all of the ones I wanted, and unfortunately they came to way too much more than I could afford in one go. So I'm really going to be buying just a few a month until I've got enough to do a little show for you. BMW 645i convertible. Very nice. And here we have another BMW. This is the Polizei version of the goodness knows what. It'll tell us on this one. A 545i. Yeah, my BMW knowledge is a little bit creaky, to say the least. Hopefully I'll be learning as I go. But that's nice. That's basically the same car, except it's got a police top to it. These are really nice. Awesome. It's got this piece here, which I really like a lot. This is the DHL parcel van. Ironically, I saw this exact van yesterday whilst I was out doing some photography. So they're out there. They drive around on our streets in the UK, even though this one is a German one. This one here I really do want to open because I want to take some photographs of this car, and you'll see the pictures at the end of the show. This is an Iveco Dormobile camping car. Brilliant. And the reason for the cheap price is all these things are going out of stock because of the new catalogues coming out. I guess the shops want to clear out their old Siku stock. Well, I'm your man. I can pick up as many as I can find, especially at that price. And these are really nice pieces. So we can sort of look around the piece there. It's got pictures of gliders flying around. Can we see inside there? Is there much going on? Let's get the special light in there. Oh yeah, it's got some seats for the people to have their breakfast on. Little skylight on the top. Not a lot on the base though. Very basic. It's actually a very basic piece. I believe this is 187 scale or something along those lines. So yeah, it's pretty small really for what it is. Anyway, this is K5 saying thank you very much for checking out my little haul this month, and hopefully I will see you again soon next month. Ta-ta for now.